Welcome to the channel. What can you pair with most dishes and is easy to make? Rice. In today's video, I'll show you how to cook the perfect rice, and if you stay tuned, I'll show you how to measure the right amount of water in multiple ways. So the first thing we do is just set up all our items, which is a good solid pot, some rice, water, and a measuring cup. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. You can literally use anything to measure your rice and water later on, like a mug. Oh, and just so you know, there's different kinds of rice out there. It just really depends on your preference. It could be your taste, budget, or maybe your lifestyle. But for today, we'll be focusing on long grain rice. So let's start cooking. For today's recipe, the ratios are going to be per 1 cup of rice, there'll be 1.5 cups of water. For today though, we'll be using 2 cups, since I like that rice. But before we put our pot on the stove, we'll need to wash it first. So why do we wash our rice? So we can get rid of the extra starch?
That's what makes the water cloudy and sticky, but it's up to your preference however you want it.
After 2 or 3 washes, you should be good. Just be careful while you drain the water so you don't spill your rice. Now that we cleaned our rice, we can now add some water. Earlier we used 2 cups of rice, so this time we use 3 cups of water. So the next thing we do is just put it in the stove.
Set the heat on high and wait for the water to boil. It should only take 8 to 10 minutes, depending on how much rice you're cooking. Now that the rice is boiling, just wait another 5 minutes or so until the rice absorbs the water.
While the rice is cooking, I'll show you 2 different methods how you can measure the water with just using your fingers.
First, let's even out our rice as much as possible. Now we'll be using our finger, like so, to measure how much rice we have. Now that you have your measurement, this is how much water you'll need to add on top of the rice. Now, with some water, even out the rice as much as possible. Use any finger to measure the rice, like so, and with this measurement, this is how much water you need to put on top of the rice. So let's measure it. Just like that.
Our next method is crazy, but first we'll still need to even out that rice. With any finger, the first line will be our point of measurement. And with the tip of your finger, we'll put it on top of the rice, and when it reaches the line, then you're good to go. Now let's check on our rice. It looks like our rice has already absorbed all the water, so now we'll lift up the lid. Get a mixing spoon, a rice paddle, or anything to mix it with so that we can stir it and it cooks evenly. We'll have to do this before we put the fire on low setting and steam it for another 10 minutes. It's starting to look good already. Now that our rice has been steaming and cooking for the last 10 minutes, it should be good to go. We'll just lift up the lid and fluff up the rice, and you just made the perfect yummy rice. Congratulations. Now you can pair it with anything that you'd like. Good job.
And that's how you make your perfect rice. Thanks for watching. If you want more videos like this, please don't forget to like and subscribe.